Hello, I'm Luke O'Neill and here I am in my socially distanced bubble on the main campus of Trinity College Dublin. So this week on my COVID-19 update, pandemic fatigue. It's a really important topic at the moment. In every previous pandemic, people get fed up with restrictions and they begin to stop complying with the guidelines, and then the virus spreads. Now back in the 80s, when HIV was rampant and AIDS was the big problem there, the initial response was a kind of a quarantine where people were told to do certain things and also to abstain from sex, because sex was spreading that virus, and people got fed up eventually. And they began to introduce harm reduction instead of restrictions, and that relieved pandemic fatigue. And harm reduction in that case meant condoms and safe sex and various things. With COVID-19, we've got to move beyond lockdown into harm reduction, and that means people will comply more. So for example, allow people to go beyond the 5K in a safe way, allow for outdoor events, and again you might call it safe outdoor events, just like safe sex came in for HIV. There's big discussions now as to how we can relieve pandemic fatigue by allowing certain activities to happen in a safe way. Another very interesting development is there a baby boom going on or not? Initially we thought there was a baby boom. People are at home more, and that was one reason for the potential baby boom. But guess what? The evidence suggests there's a baby bust happening, which means the birth rate's gone down. In America, they're predicting 300,000 less births this year because of COVID-19. Same in the UK, same in China, and may well be the same in Ireland. The reason is people, of course, are still very anxious and they're very worried about the future, and therefore the rate of procreation, you might call it, has gone down, and the birth rate is now dropping. Of course, what it might mean is in a year or two's time, there could be a massive baby boom. And previous pandemics have always given rise to a baby boom, and it's all over. At the moment though, it's a baby bust. And melatonin. Now this is an interesting one. So melatonin is a well-known hormone. It helps us sleep. And people take melatonin as a supplement from time to time to help them sleep. And a study in America in the Cleveland Clinic, a very reputable medical research institute in Ohio, they've discovered a link between melatonin and COVID-19. People on melatonin as a way to help them sleep, 28% decreased risk of catching COVID. This prevents you actually getting infected. And even more importantly, in certain ethnic groups and people with darker skin, they make less melatonin, it turns out. They were 52% less likely to catch COVID-19 if they took a melatonin supplement. It's a very simple therapy, melatonin, very cheap, very safe. And guess what? Trials are running now to test to see if melatonin might stop you getting infected in the first place. Yet another weapon to use against COVID-19. And you can hear about these stories and more on my weekly COVID-19 update with Pat Kenny on Newstalk.